Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It is Lauren Hope, aka Lolo of Good Girl Chronicles, blogger, motivational speaker, body positive model, yes, dog mom, lover of Dwayne Johnson, and all around fabulous. I want to thank everyone who watched the last vlog where I was really candid about struggling with seasonal depression and kind of realizing that I'm struggling. I have delayed making this vlog because I am so insecure with like my body right now. My face is fuller, like everything. I have my iPhone queued up here. Pre-COVID, I was down to 208 pounds. The closest I have ever been in my 30s to being under 200 pounds. I was on Weight Watchers at the time. I was training for a half marathon. And the trauma of the pandemic has been really hard on me. I've had some mental health challenges over the last 2 years, and that's been really hard. And I'm pushing through. And one of the things that I'm struggling with now is my weight. I'm probably getting up to my heaviest weight. That last check I was 234, but I'm pretty sure I probably gained. So we're just gonna say starting weight is like 237, which is so much on a 5'2" frame. The condition I told you guys in the last vlog, the idiopathic intracranial hypertension, I'm on diuretics for that now, and that's helpful. But honestly, the neurologist was like, this happens to people who have a lot of weight gain in a short amount of time, and you've got to find a way to manage your weight. I discovered that like early October. And do you ever think that there's just like seasons of life where you just lose sight of yourself? I feel like I was on a project that made me second guess my confidence, my talents, and everything. And then I got lonely or whatever, and so it just had this huge void in my heart. And so I just started eating. To deal with it. And my goal is to get to a healthy weight, weight for me. I'd like to get to about 160. The lowest I've ever been is 130, but I think that was way too skinny for me. I feel like around 150, 160, I can maintain that weight. Not only do I deal with the brain pressure, because like it's like swelling in my brain. I have plantar fasciitis, which happens to people who are, I was going to say the medical term, obese. I know I wear it well because like the weight's kind of like in good places, and I cover my pooch like really well. But I'm obese, and this is something that happens to a lot of obese people. Is like the pressure of the weight on your body, you feel this aching in your heels. Like I wake up every morning like limping, and I hate that. So this is kind of day one. I've been trying to manage my food the last 2 weeks, and I understand now that I need some support. I actually went to a nutrition class today, and we learned about food labels, and I need to really watch my sodium. So that's what I took away the most from it. And they introduced me to this idea of the balanced plate, which I think I was already familiar with, but girl, I don't be eating like a balanced plate. And so my goals starting Saturday for the next 5 days, because when I'm in a depressive episode, like goals seem like pressure. When I don't meet them, it's just a lot more pressure. So for the next 5 days, I'm gonna try to eat a balanced plate, which is, I wrote it down somewhere, but I was looking at a couple of quick recipes, because I'm not gonna lie, I do not love cooking. And I'm gonna focus on that and my water intake, and trying to work out at least every other day. I want to say every day, but I feel like that's not probably a realistic goal for me. And so yeah, so I have my phone right here. I'm gonna set my timer. I'm gonna measure, oh gosh, it's bad. I'm gonna measure my stomach and my boobs in the sports bra as a starting point. And I think I'm also gonna like take a picture of my side profile, because my face is fatter. That's like where I started to get really insecure. my belly, and like you can see the weight on my face. So anyways, okay, so I'm about to take these pictures. All right, I'm gonna put this on 3 seconds. Probably should zoom in or bring the camera closer here. So we'll do a side profile and we're gonna chart our progress. I'm only gonna look at the scale once a week. So today's Friday, so we'll look at it again next Friday, all right? Anywho, I'm gonna try to vlog every couple of days about how I'm feeling about my food, this, that, and the third. And I really would love your support. If you know good, balanced, healthy meals that are low in sodium, because I do need to watch that, please share with your sister. All right, so this is day 1. I'm 237 pounds right now, and for the next 5 days, I'm going to eat a balanced plate and be mindful of my caloric intake. All right, see you soon. Hey friends, so sorry. I am doing some ship today. It has been 3 days since I first introduced you to this health journey, and I just want to capture this moment, okay? Do you see this? I did not pack an apple or a banana, and I was like, well, and I was starting to get a little hungry, and I was like, well, I can just go to Taco Bell. Like, one taco is not that bad. Girl, I was so freaking close. But I bought this apple for 3 cents, and it was like not even good. It's like bitter. I don't like bitter apples. I like Golden Delicious or whatever. This is a Honeycrisp, but I ate it. The hunger pains have subsided, and we're gonna keep it on. I just wanted to share this victory with you. Okay, I'm done. Hey guys, it is day 4 of this Lolo transformation journey, or Lolo health journey, honestly. Girl, can we say hi to Boo? Hey Boo. Hi friend. I swear this dog knows when a camera is on him and he's not here for it. Come here, friend. Come here. Mommy's trying to get healthy and eat better and stuff like that. Do you want to be in the video while I talk about it? You sit right here like this, watching and leave. Sit. Sit, please. Yeah, like that. So, when you are an emotional eater, as I am, whenever you go on a health journey, I think it heightens how much you eat food, not for nutrition, but to comfort something inside of you. So I've been trying to follow a balanced plate diet, which interestingly enough is very similar to this book called The Daniel Plan. Can you see that? Yes. The Daniel Plan is based off the Daniel fast, which is based off a story in the Bible, the book of Daniel, where he fasts for a portion of time to consecrate his body for God and things like that. Read the book, sister. It is amazeballs. I think I've even talked about the Daniel fast on this channel before. I generally do it at the beginning of the year and the end of the year, or like the beginning of the year in the middle. So basically, where is it? This balanced plate idea that half of your plate is non-starchy vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains or starchy vegetables. So I've been trying to focus on that, and then drinking just water. I haven't been having a fruit with the meals. So my struggle has been eating lunch way too late, and then by the time lunch comes, I'm like ravenous. But I have been sticking to eating vegetables. I got celery, I got broccoli, which I love, which has been really hard to get in the grocery store lately because of the supply issues going on nationwide. I got cucumbers. I did get some dill sauce. I mean, listen, this is new for me, eating all these vegetables. I felt like a 60-calorie dill sauce was not that bad, and I've been measuring out the stuff like that. And then I got some chicken breasts at Food Lion, and like some grocery stores, they'll like pre-make it in something and it's wrapped in asparagus, and I ate half of it and shared it with my roommate. I think I need to work on, consistently working out every other day. But let's talk about my emotional eating. So when I'm in a depressive episode, and I'm now like learning that I go through cycles of depression, and in the fall, because this is exactly what happened to me last year, in the fall, I start to feel really, really bad. And this last October was just really hard for me. A lot of emotional eating, negative rumination, which is like perpetual thinking about negative thoughts and things like that. And it just affected every part of my life. And so this health journey is also to start addressing that. But girl, food has become like, it feels this emptiness that I feel internally. It's something to do, like the whole drive there, or even ordering DoorDash. And I just don't want to be in bondage to food that way. I definitely grew up where food was like a celebration. And like, I remember on payday when my mom got paid, like it was like, we eating out, we getting this, that, and the third. So for me, food has always been synonymous. It's like a treat to yourself, or like making yourself feel good. And it works. I mean, like there's just something divine about mac and cheese and all that kind of stuff. And so now that I don't have this thing to escape these emotions I feel, it's hard, but I'm trying harder to identify them by journaling and things like that. So yeah, so far it's been good. I've made it through these 4 days without like slipping. And today I went to Planet Fitness and I did that 30-minute circuit. Sister, it was really challenging for me. Those steps are so hard. And I have to like push through my own shame narrative, like, oh my gosh, this is so hard for you, like you're super fat, this, that, and the third, like you're not sexy. These are the things that like I'm thinking in my head, but I'm proud of myself for pushing through, even though I really wanted to work out with the trainer today, but the trainer wasn't there. So yeah, I feel like the first week or so I generally do really well, but we're about 3 weeks from Thanksgiving. And I think week 2 is where I start to crumble, but I really have been thinking about why I'm doing this. The idiopathic intracranial hypertension is a big thing on my mind. I have plantar fasciitis in my right foot, and I'm like tired of it, like how much it's impairing my life. Like, so I feel good today. This evening I'm gonna have the chicken breast with asparagus, and then at some point I gotta start doing recipes because sister, I'm gonna grill some mushrooms and onions, and yeah, I'll have that. Yeah. And I'm about to have a little snack. I'm gonna have the celery and the dill dip. That'll be fun. And just gotta keep on keeping on. Let me just say something also. This might seem like so negative, and I'm just gonna say it because I feel like I can be really authentic on YouTube. I sometimes worry that like, even though like on social media and stuff I look really happy, that like I'm not capable of long-term happiness because of like my mental health, which makes me really sad to say, because I can't remember the last time I could say that I felt like happy or fulfilled for a really long time. That's the hardest thing I'm struggling with, this lack of fulfillment, where you wake up every day and it's like, oh. I do think, and so I've been thinking the last couple days, when were periods of my life where I felt like full, and what a full life looked to me. When I lived in Lynchburg and I was a reporter for an ABC station there, I would say that was a period of life where I was like really full. Like I felt like I had a full life. I was in this really exciting career that I thought I was really great at, and in hindsight I was growing all the time. I had a love life, which I don't know. I had a love life, and that was exciting. And then I had friends, like on weekends. Once I went, was I ever on weekends? Yes, I did. I started off on weekends. I always start off on weekends. That's okay. But when I went dayside and I was able to have my weekends off, like we would go places and do things. And I was in such great shape in my 20s. Like I really enjoyed running. I think there were some periods in my 20s where I definitely got a little carried away, like obsessive about my weight and exercise. If I find the pictures, I'm just going to put it over this little narrative here. But that was a time where I felt healthy, like happy for a long period of time, until I started to struggle with depression, and I was living on my own. Like, homelessness, just that 1 year of homelessness in my 30s has made it so hard for me. And like, that's why, like, a goal that might seem small to someone else is like independence. That to me looks like moving out, living on my own in my own space with me and Boo, and being able to handle that and to handle my bills and to save, to be able to go on vacation and things like that. Also, and I will end because I'm at like 9 minutes. I am pretty sure I got a new job. I've not announced this to a lot of people, and I'm not going to talk that much about it because I don't know, I just don't want to talk about it a lot until I'm 30 days in. But it's my first full-time job since my suicide attempt in 2014. So it's a big ass deal for me. So yeah, so my goal tomorrow is to walk Boo, which we normally walk like almost a half a mile, and to go to the gym tomorrow and do some cardio and continue on this healthy journey. I'm going to try to be better tomorrow and show you my breakfast and lunch, and I generally do best at breakfast, and then it all goes downhill from there. Sister, comment down below if you have gone on a health journey before. You have some tips, recipes that are easy to make, because the sister don't want to be in the kitchen that long. Comment below, and please, I need your love and support. All right, I will see you tomorrow. And here's that awesome book I told you about, The Daniel Plan by Pastor Rick Warren. All right, see ya. All right, it is day 5, and I worked out with a trainer at my gym today, and we just did 15 minutes of core. Girl, my core has not been engaged in like 1,000 years, so it was a shock to my system. I even feel it in my legs because we did some squats and modified burpees. Now I'm going to Walmart to get stuff for my taco salad tonight. I'm just gonna take some ground turkey, salsa, a little dash of cheese, and some blue or yellow corn tortilla chips. Do you know what? I feel like America is set up for us to be fat. I'm not the first one to make this assessment, but when you're trying to eat better, you just see how much the fast food people and the pizza places are trying to lure you in. There's billboards all over the place. There's ads on my Facebook and this, that, and the third, and Instagram. I'm honestly thinking about taking like a detox from social media till the beginning of the year, like low-key kind of thinking about that. I don't really know. The longest I've gone off social media was there have been long periods. Like last year when I went through my depressive episode, I was off of everything for like 3 or 4 months. I've kind of created a space on social media where I've developed like acquaintances and support, and so for that reason I'm like hesitating about not doing it. But I'm definitely not posting or creating content the way that I used to. But I don't know, I'm just thinking. So I think for the month of November, if you have the Wawa app, you can get free coffee on Tuesdays. I think I told you that I've lost my taste for coffee, but it's free, and all I've had today is Raisin Bran. So I think I'm gonna go have a free coffee and see if their winter blend has come out. And we're gonna get just the small, and we're gonna keep on keeping them. Hello friends, it is day 7, and which means I'm like at a week of eating cleaner and working out. I've been working out for the last 4 days. I'm gonna do a little power walk and then a little jog, and yeah, I feel really good. Did I tell you the other day that I feel like what's different is that like I've been visualizing myself healthier and thinner? You know, I've been thinking about, I did tell you guys this, I've been thinking about like all these dance moves I'm going to be able to do and how I'm going to be able to run up the stairs without feeling like I'm dying. But no, it's been really good. I'm also really being intentional about like pushing my way through this depressive episode. So I'm trying not to overload myself with things. So this week my focus was to eat clean and to work out every day, which I've been able to do, and to walk Boo, and I've been able to keep those promises to myself. I'm at the beach down here at the resort area in Virginia Beach. We have like an awesome beach. I think we have like, do we have the longest boardwalk on the East Coast or the prettiest? I don't know, girl. It's something important. Also, I just wanted to say, every time I'm like, why the hell do I do YouTube? I read comments and it reminds me why I vlog and do YouTube, even though I'm not like a huge YouTuber. I want to say thank you for all the kind words about my last vlog. Even though I speak about mental health a lot, it's still never easy to share with people that you're having a hard time with your depression. But I feel like I've cultivated a little social media family, and so it was only right to share with you guys that I was like kind of going through a tough time. And the feedback and the kind words and the support, like honestly, that means a lot. Like it reminds me that like I'm not alone in this, because depression can make you feel like you're alone in everything. Also, I read some comments from some people who watched this video where I talked about my family estrangement. I haven't talked to my family in like 6 years, and how, while difficult, I feel like it taught me a lot. It forced me to grow up, and how I've moved to a place of forgiveness. So I just want to say thank you if you have, if you've made a comment about that, and if you're estranged from your parents, just know it doesn't make you bad or the black sheep or anything. Like, it's actually a lot more common, but we as a society kind of stigmatize people who are estranged. Some people genuinely do grow up with toxic parents, and it's not your fault if estrangement is what you need to do to protect your mental health. So yeah. I'm debating on whether to go to the nutrition class tomorrow, which I might, depending on cost. And I'm not beating myself on the head too much about, I don't know, he was singing, he was really happy, about wake up, because I start my new job Monday. Wish me luck. I'm very nervous. It's going back to something I haven't done in 1,000 years. That's now my response to quantify any amount of time that has been like a long time. So I will need your prayers and support. All right, let me pick up the pace, because this is not going to get me my cardio up, just strolling with y'all. Let's do this. Happy Friday, friends. It has been 1 week since I've been really focusing on eating a balanced plate, which is like, I have to just show you the plate. It's like half veggies, a fourth of a part of starchy vegetables or something like that. I'm clearly still learning it. This little bit of protein, and then like a little bit of fat. I'm down 5 pounds, which is insane. I like did the measurements of myself today, and I was like, oh, I only lost 1 inch. And I'm like hesitating on buying a scale, because like sometimes in your weight loss journey, I feel like you can become beholden to the scale. But I just signed up for a nutrition company here in my area. Once a week, they talk about like healthy stuff, but they have restorative yoga classes. And at some point, I'm going to set up an appointment to meet with a lady and go over some meal plans and stuff like that. I'm just really proud of myself. It was freaking hard. It helps that I was low-key a little broke this week, so I couldn't do DoorDash. But I tried really hard this week to just, you know, feel the feelings, because a lot of what has contributed to the weight gain this year has been mental health related and emotional eating. And so, yeah, I'm just really proud of myself. I also have a friend who, there's this app called Marco Polo. It's like a video app where you can like do videos back and forth. This video is not sponsored by Marco Polo, but Marco Polo, if you want to sponsor your girl, hit me up, because I feel like Marco Polo has helped me revive like 3 critical friendships in my life that has helped me the last 6 months, and it would not have happened without Marco Polo. So, but my girlfriend and I are kind of doing this together. I don't know, I'm just like kind of surprised. I mean, I know I need to drink more water. I also need to plan better between like breakfast and lunch, and yeah. Next week I start my job, which I'll give you some details about once I feel like a little like cemented in the position, because I feel your first like 90 days, that's probationary period, okay? But my training schedule next week is 9 to 6. I have not worked like a 9 to 5 in like 2 years, I think. And so that'll be really interesting. And so this weekend I'm going to sit down and look over healthy things that I can make. I definitely have resolved that I need to start meal planning and making meals 2 to 3 days ahead. I'm sorry, I can't eat the same thing for 5 days. Ooh. I'm sitting in my car. I just left the nutritionist office and I was like, can I weigh myself? Yeah, I have known this for a long time. I've like struggled with weight a lot in my 30s. And I know for me, a lot of it is emotional eating and just trying to get back to having some awareness around what I eat. And I also want to start cultivating the life that I want. Like these things that I feel that I have a void for in my heart, I want to start filling them, because life really is what you make it. I had a lot of time to reflect this last couple of weeks as I'm transitioning to this new job. And I'm just thinking like, no one's going to get this life that you want, Lauren, but yourself. And at what point do you start going for it? So this is the beginning. And for the remainder of the year, I want to focus on my mental, physical, and spiritual health before I consider anything else. I do want to date with intention. I miss like companionship and partnership, and I want someone to do life with, you know, that wants to know me mentally, physically, not physically, stop, mentally, you know, that really wants to know me and like cares about me. I do want that. But I don't think this is the season for it. I really think coming out of a depressive episode, I need to just focus on mental, spiritual, physical, and professional. And so I lost 5 pounds. I can't freaking believe that. So my friend and I, this is something else that's going to change with my new job. On Fridays, we watch Shark Tank and Dateline. I watch Dateline. And we Marco Polo back and forth and like blah, blah, blah about it. And so tonight we are going to have a cheat meal, not a cheat day. And the cheat meal that we've planned is like not even that terrible. I just want some Jimmy John's. I want some salt and vinegar chips and a Blue Moon. So, that's what I'm gonna have this evening. And gosh, so week 2 next week, we'll just kind of focus on like how I'm going to navigate keeping this healthy eating as I start a new job, which, you know, will come with its own different types of stress, and how do I not resort to stress eating and emotional eating. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I will see you next week. As we say here at Good Girl Chronicles, I love you, I love God more. See you next time.